Well, hello everyone. Going to bring you another exciting video to give you a little bit of information about some of those remote membership types that we might not be in the habit of looking at on a regular basis, but we do need to know how to process them accordingly. And this is really relevant, especially for the desk staff, because you might be the ones that are encountering this, as well as building supervisors, so that you know how to handle it. So the two membership types I want to tell you about today is the TIRP program and the Central Youth Only. The TIRP program, you'll be able to see that here. I'm going to have Ariel focus in here. So from the main screen, obviously you're going to hit the membership information screen. So we're going to go look someone up. So just for the sake of, because I don't know those kids in the program, you'll see it here. It's the Teen Initiative Referral Program. Now technically this is something important to know. The Teen Initiative Referral Program is actually not a membership type. I repeat, it's not a membership. It's actually in ThinSoft as a membership, but it is not a membership. I know that's kind of confusing, but that's how this program is set up. This is something that's relatively new. Jocelyn works with the Youngstown City Schools, and so they get referrals from the schools of teens that are doing well, and so they kind of incentivize them to come to the YMCA. We'd rather have them come to the Y than roaming the streets and getting into trouble. So that was kind of the theology behind the TIRP program. But what I do want you to notice, and this is how you can determine what to do with them. So for example, we have Precious here. Again, these should always be a Central YMCA default branch, because that's a program that is a Central only program. Again, it looks like it's a membership type. It's really not. But what this means is the kids that are in this program, they can use the Central Y at any time. They're also expected to be signing up for programs. But as you can see down here, and this is the same for anything here, you want to see what their status is. This is only ever going to read active, expired, or canceled. So this person here, Precious, her membership is good through March 3rd of 2015. So these TIRP program members, they pay on a monthly basis. So you are going to see a termination date in here. And so you do want to be mindful of that. So what we've noticed is some of these young ladies and gentlemen have been, because they do get a key fob, they are using their key fobs here at Davis. So you do want to be mindful of that, because they are key fobbing in and thinking that they can go into Davis. I will reiterate again that this is not a membership type, even though it's in there like that. But these kids are all explained that they are not members. They sign a contract. It's told to them verbally. So even if they come to the desk and they say, "No one ever told me I wasn't a member. No one told me that I couldn't come to Davis," actually that's not true, because they signed it. They were told it. But that doesn't mean they won't try to get here. We do want to treat these people nice, again, because they're in the Y culture, so we want to treat them well. However, because they are not a member, this means they fall under the guest pass rules here if they come to Davis. So if you have a teen, a TIRP program participant, we don't charge them half the guest pass fee because they're not a member. So if they come to Davis, you would have to treat them just like a guest. So the same policies applies. They have to be with a member if they're purchasing a guest pass, or they have to have a guest pass. But that gets a little bit confusing, I understand, but that's why I wanted to bring this point up here. So they are not members. So if it's Sunday, they're not a member. So the guest pass restrictions in place unless they have an actual guest pass. So that's a little bit about the TIRP program. We have had these kids come to Davis. I counted probably about 30 swipes in the last year, so they have been trying to use their key fobs to get here. would treat them gently. It's a little bit sensitive situation there, but I just want to let you know the main points of TIRP is they're not members. If they come to Davis, you treat them as a guest. So hopefully that clears up some of the confusion. I also want to point out this Central Teen Only. This is a different program. This is a membership type. But the Central Teen Only, you can see we can pull up some of them. You'll notice here the cancel date. Most of these are canceled. I'm trying to find an active one here. Let's look at this one. So what this means is this is a membership that they're going to pay a special rate just to use the Central Y. However, if they come to Davis, that's when really the half the guest pass fee comes into play. They don't fall under Ohio reciprocity, so you would charge them half the guest pass fee for the Central only. At least that's how it stands as of this date. And while we're on this screen, let me just point out this address because I already see a few errors on this. Now this is Central data, so I'm not blaming us, but again, no periods here, and there is no suffix on the street. So it's road, it's street, it's drive, it's something. So as a quick check here, what we could do, if you pull up Mahoning County Auditor, this is how you can look up and see the correct way to figure out what is the correct suffix. So this is 13 North Bennington. So we're going to do an address search, 13 Bennington. And this is where it gets, this might not be it this way. This might not even be a good address. So we can't find it right now, but anyway, there should be a suffix here. Photos should be attached. So that is the Central Teen Only. So hopefully that clears up some of the confusion about some of those Central Only type programs. Just wanted to give you some information. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask myself, Ariel, Chris, or Tamara. Thanks. Have a great day.